Messed up.
No, no, you didn't. Keep going. Wow. Hi, Opa Music. We are here with Ciaol, one of the HMI's greatest producers, by the way.
Nah, I wouldn't say greatest.
Why not?
Nah.
Okay, y'all need to stop doing that to me.
One of the producers.
Well, you're here with me. I'm a tough critic, and if I say great, one of the greatest, one of the greatest. So,
okay.
All right.
I take it.
So as you can see, like when the intro, you heard him play some of, his melodies. And it was basically, the idea behind that was to have him, well, of course, sometimes you probably hear sound, but you don't know who, is behind that sound. So that was that. And then, of course, he's such a man of the Lord. He had to bring that, gospel in there. Oh, and by the way, this is the first time I've ever had to pray before an interview. So I know this is going to go very well.
Oh, man. It's going to go well. It's going to go great.
Yes. So the whole idea before I continue, by the way, guys, let me allow him to introduce himself, because, you know, I could go days without him, because now I feel like I'm learning so much, and I've been doing quite a little bit of research on you. So I'm going to allow you to introduce yourself, and we're going to go through a list of questions.
I actually would want to hear you say what you
Oh
know.
my gosh. No,
I want to hear what you know.
That.
You know what I'm saying? Before I say what I know. You know
Well,
about me.
For the past 10 years, I've known that you've produced a lot of music for a lot of people in the industry.
All right, stop right there.
And
stop right there. Stop right there. Yes. If you talking about the past 10 years, let me stop you. Let me just introduce myself before she go crazy.
Thank you. Because you know I would.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Man, this is such a great opportunity for me to be able to talk to the world. Through Shayna, when Shayna gave me a phone call, I thought it was so dope. The fact that I could just jump in an interview. I've never really had an exclusive interview like this, but I thank God for the opportunity. But with that being said, I am Harold. I am a black guy who used to have dreads, but a lot of melanin or whatever, you know. We used to have dreads, but I produce. Music is my passion. Music is all I know. I'm not one of those intelligent guys when it comes down to the books. In education, but I do have a good educational background. But all I want to do, and something that I've wanted to do since I was a kid, was music. I wanted to express myself through music. Now I'm at a place where I want to heal through music. I want to bless through music. I want people to be overcome by whatever situation through music. I don't want to just write music to make you grind and dance on that lady or that guy. Now I want to write music for a married couple. I want to write music for weddings. I want to write music for, or make music for all that type of. I'm actually preparing to do music for kids. So that's what I do. I've been in this game, this Haitian HMI for the past, I want to say 16, 17, probably 18 years.
Wow.
I started at the age of 13, 14, but we can get deep into that later in the interview. I'm in my 30s now.
So I'm a little short on the years.
Yeah.
Okay, so the whole idea behind this, when I called you this interview, is because I was actually listening to a whole. I love music. I listen to all types of music, especially Haitian music is one of my favorite genres. So as I'm listening, sometimes I'm always questioning myself, like, this sound, like, ooh, this is really nice. When I hear a good solo, mind you, I'm a guitar girl. I love guitars.
Wow.
And, yeah,
I can't stand it. I'm trying to learn the guitar right now. Oh, my gosh.
Well, hurry up.
Yeah, it's taking a long time. My fingers, like, I don't know how these guitars do, but I'm learning. I'm coming.
Okay, great. So now, but piano is my second love. So,
okay, so I feel good.
When I heard, I'm listening to certain albums, and when you get into that solo, that part that actually gets you going. So then I was like, so I called Olivier up of that set. Mm-hmm. I said, Olivier, who did that solo from the intro that we just sat down?
Oli.
Yes, and then Oli said, oh, that's Tiawal.
Yeah.
I said, send me his number right now. And then come to find out, I actually had your number, but it was an old number, I guess. And I called and I spoke with your manager, Betty, and then here we are.
Here we are.
Here we are. And I am so excited because as I'm listening to you, you're very passionate about your music. And one of the things in this industry, like, there's a lot of people that are, like, unsung. I feel like they're not celebrated enough because they put a lot of work, a lot of effort. They're the go-to person. Mm-hmm. So, but I know your church is priority, your music, your gospel, everything. So, however, me personally, I still like to know, who's behind this, who's behind that,
For sure.
So, and I feel you should be celebrated. God gave you a great talent, and people should know who you are, and you should be celebrated. And I'm sick and tired of is when somebody's not here, then you heard, so-and-so is so great, so-and-so did this, so-and-so did that.
You normally hear stuff like that when they die.
Yeah.
When they die, like, they don't bomb musician, they make sure. That's what they're going to musician. No, just true.
Yeah. So, your journey.
Yeah.
Let's talk about your journey.
Let's talk about the journey.
Yes. So, what was the first... Okay, no, I don't know which question should I ask first. I think this one is... Okay, let's go for the easy ones. What was the first band you ever played with? Band or group?
Now, are you talking about secular or unsecular? Are you talking about gospel or just compa, HMI? What are you talking about?
Well, where did you first start off? You started off in church.
I started off in church. That's the root. That's my foundation. The first band in church was Apocalypse 2000.
Yes,
and that was Anderson Camo.
Yeah.
A lot of people know Anderson Camo of the lead trumpet player for Skasha.
Yes.
Growing up, I was always in love with compa. I just never knew the name of the bands, and I knew I fell in love with Skasha because they were the only band that made me feel like, you know, first of all, they came out during the disco time, Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Yeah.
It was Skasha and what's the other group? Tabu Combo.
Oui.
Who was like the top notch guys. And I was a little kid. I know I was banned from hearing those songs, but every time I could hear, if I go like on the streets, like these Haitian songs I hear, and I'll be there, man, this thing has a nice groove to it. Man, this is good. My mom was like, on the, you know what I mean? I'll go through that over. So I was never allowed to play those music. So one day I was playing with this Haitian gospel band, old school gospel band, and Camo came, and I met Camo through that band. I remember my band leader was Maestro Amos. Camo was staying in the house as well. He's in a room in the back, and Camo changed my life.
Wow. Completely.
And he was a father of fathers when it comes to musician. He was my mentor. He was I call him Pops, I call him Dad to this day. And this Camo has showed me.
I gotta reach out to him.
Yes. He has shown me what compa is, and then he started showing me what compa commerce is. Meaning there's the commercial side of things, and there's the hardcore side of things. And I thank God for him that he taught me, like, it all. I had it in me, but I guess what I was doing was like, yo, bro, you playing too much. This is how you gotta play very disciplined. So, you know, being under Camo, he taught me how to be disciplined. So I want to say my first group was Apocalypse. But now, aside from Apocalypse, I remember one day leaving my house. I told my mom, "Hey, mom, I'm going to a friend of mine's house," and it's the band leader for Live La Show Music, Ismael Lewis. Easy is his name. And I said, yo, I want you to go to Orlando with me. I was called to go play with King Posse.
Oh, okay.
I was 14 at the time. I had a little keyboard. 14, it was me and Billy.
Little keyboard.
Yeah, little keyboard. Me and Billy the Kid. I was 14, and here it is. I told my mom, I'm going to a beach party, and here it is. I'm going to Orlando. So me, I'm thinking that I'm going to Orlando to go play a gig with the King Posse. Like, there was the group at the time. So when I play with them guys, I say, guys, only thing I know we want to do this, and I'm trying to talk Creole. Monsieur, I'm going to do music, but from being back, like I swear. They're like, no problem. No problem. Because I told my mom I'm going to a party.
Oh my, did they take you back home?
Let me tell you the story.
I was afraid. I'm like, oh my gosh.
So I told these guys, Monsieur, put them in him like I swear. They're like, I will try to pull him. So we got to the place, got to the club, and we played. Man, I started doing some things. Billy was letting me shine. Billy was on this thing. We were just having fun. I've never experienced that. He's like, yo, this is great, man. This is great. So this is like superb. So I guess everyone was so, now they call it lit, drunk at the time, because the party was so up there. So, siya wala nabal no hotel la, epi nabal fonti domi, puna lakay.
Nanny.
Immediate.
Nanny.
Please. I stayed up the whole night. I couldn't go to sleep.
Oh my God! Yeah, I gotta think about.
Like, what my mom gonna say?
I heard a conversation with you and your mother. My gosh, I see. I got grilled, by the way. Oh, let me tell y'all quickly. His mother called. He's speaking with her, and he told her he's about to do an interview. He's like, "Wait, who? Where's she from? That's my only son." I had so many questions to answer, but
that's mama, man. Ain't nothing like mama, man. I love my mommy. But with that being said, so here it is. I didn't come home that night, and I didn't come home, and my mom is going crazy. My mom was like, "Kotiawal. Now the guy who paid who said, like, you know, I'm over him. Don't worry, he's at my house. My mom is calling him.
Okay.
He's not picking up because he doesn't know what to tell my mom. I'm about to go deeper. Yo, so how about my mom started going crazy, so she called the police.
bulletin or the. Well, I don't think they had the thing Amber Alert.
No, they didn't have no Amber Alert at the time. Cell phones wasn't even that relevant at the time. Yo, so my mom called the police. Police got involved, so everyone everywhere is looking for Harold. Everybody, police. They're calling my mom. They're keeping in contact. Ma'am, we haven't found your son, but we're going to find him. Sure thing, we're going. How you know you won't find him? Well, you know you don't know where he's at. Anyway, that's being said. So anyway, so I get home the next day. We made a nice little lie. I'll do anything for music. That's pretty much the point. My friend told him, he's my older brother who was the one covering me. He said, "Mommy, I want to like, nous tout dans Kyle, nous tap dormi, nous te sur la plage là, nous sur la plage, nous allons faire, nous vient like I got the movie, et puis nous tout on just dormi." But I thank God I came home that morning.
You know your mom is gonna be watching this one. Right?
Mommy, I didn't do it.
Cause his mother asked me, "Where will this interview be?" That's why I'm like, is he gonna?
Hey, but let me tell you something. I have no regrets. My mom know me. I was one of those. I'll do anything for music, but I made it alive, mommy. I'm sorti en bien. I'm okay. But I came out. That was my first experience, and that was my first band, King Posse. Then after that, I went into one of the biggest. Before that, I went in between. I started playing drums a little bit with Skasha at the studio, rehearsal studio.
Yes, I seen the clips.
Oh, that was for keyboard.
Yeah. Oh.
I played with Scott. I rehearsed with Skasha a few times. I rehearsed. Mm-hmm. Then I rehearsed a little bit with. I think it was something combo. I forgot what the band was. But anyway, with that being said, my biggest.
Please don't tell me Sugar.
Sugar combo.
Oh my God! Wow. That's crazy.
But something happened there. I'm not gonna say what happened but this one guy pretty much tried me and said, "Yo, I'm not gonna be like. I hope I can do it." When he said that to me, I went home, and I went on practicing mode for like 2 years. And so I'm gonna come back hard.
Well, that was a good thing he did.
Yeah, a great thing he did. I thank God for him. I thank God for Sugar Combo as well. But my first break was, I gotta say, my big brother, man. He had a little situation with a band. And whatever happens, altercations or whatever, the mishaps, miscommunications, he was no longer in the band. They were looking for a keyboard player to fill in that shoe.
Sounds juicy.
Me, I didn't care because I didn't know nothing about. I knew about bands, but I wasn't deep into compa. I didn't know compa. The only thing that I knew was Zingling because my big brother's Nick.
What circle was that? What year was that?
This was the year of 2000.
Ooh, I know which band.
You know what you mean?
We. We gonna go to that avenue?
Yeah.
You and I, Nouvelle Avenue, sir?
We.
Okay, let's go.
You want to go there?
Yes, definitely.
Okay, cool. I think the world should definitely know. But that band was Design. It was Design. For whatever reason or whatnot, what have you, Arlie was no longer in the band. They tried a keyboard player. I forgot his name was Bobby or something like that. They found. I don't know his name. I never seen him. I just heard somebody talking about him. And I think I got the name right. I don't know if that's even the name. Mm-hmm. And at the time, the bass player of the band was Phil D'Antoine.
Yeah.
Talking about my mom, by the way. Gasman and Phil and the manager had to come to my mom's house to sit in my mom's living room to talk to my mother how they want me to be in the band.
Wow.
It didn't go well.
Oh, I could imagine. And
I just want to do music, and I'm going to do music, and that's it.
I
got the worst beating in my life. But I did it. That's all the point is I did it. I was about 16, 17 years old.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. 16, 17.
You deserve that beating.
I remember at the time I used to make so much money.
How did you even get into the clubs?
They snuck me in. Oh, shoot, I said that. Did I say that? I was actually
Confessions.
Oh, shoot, I said that.
Confessions.
I'm 30 something now, so who cares?
And he's still scared, yeah. Trust me, there's gonna be a whole lot of conversation, preparation to mommy, I could tell.
Man, but they got me in, but when I was a regular, they didn't need to sneak me anymore. I was just a regular, I just went in, and let me tell you, man, that was one of the greatest experiences of my life. That was an experience that started me off this journey that I've been on. But compa was definitely in my blood. Definitely.
But you still here.
I'm still here.
You still here. So give me a few, let's say, your most recent works.
My most recent work, of course, oh man. Everyone know of Synclin. I've done all the Synclin stuff. Everyone know of Class. I did of course I'm in One with people. I did the production with Arlie. I'm sorry. I did production with Richie in PT Dale.
Okay.
Before
that's a very good song.
Yeah, and before that, I did work with Arlie, of course. As a matter of fact, Arlie was the one who actually pushed me to go back into college.
Wow. He couldn't afford the competition.
Like, yo, definitely. He was actually helping me out with math. I remember a few times he was just helping me out with math.
Really?
Yeah, Arlie would take the time.
Oh my God. Good for you, Ali.
Yeah, he was helping mathematics, and I got really good, and I killed him and everything. But no, I'm just playing. I'm just playing.
No, but it's good to know
Arlie.
Because, I mean...
Arlie, I'm playing.
Well, it's definitely good to know.
Yeah, definitely. He took me in, you know, I was in his house all the time. And he was definitely a big brother at the time. So, and he's still a big brother today. But, you know, but with that being said, recent stuff, again, That's It.
Yeah.
That's it stuff.
Yeah.
You know, but I can't really tell you, you know, I don't really keep tab of stuff that I do. I have people around me that actually reminds me, like my big sister Betty and my little brother Harvell, and you know, they just continue to remind me, "Oh, Harold, that's your song." I'm like, "Oh, it is." Oh, my bad.
Yeah, I know, because I tried you, and then you were like, "Oh, what?"
Yeah, so
you do. So, okay, let me see. My gosh, you said Sugar Combo. That's one of the still stuff. Scott Shaw was surprisingly enough.
Oh,
but
what a
when
great
you said
experience.
Sugar, I'm like, you don't know Sugar.
I can't forget Cleo. Cleo was the one that used to take me from my mom's house, pick me up, and I just go practice compa. I remember learning that song, Compa. I never knew the words. I'm like, what call by? Is that saying money?
I don't know what that
call
means.
by, not money.
It is?
Call by. Is it fight combat?
No, it's
I don't know what it means.
It's Kobay. I still don't know what it means.
I don't know what it
means. I don't know. But it's always like one of the songs that's Design, right?
Design did it, but I didn't learn. I knew it before I got into Design because I learned it through Cleo.
Yeah, because a lot of bands, especially up-and-coming bands where they don't have a full album, that's usually part of their,
And I learned the word interpretation. Interpretation.
So you know what's so good? Your curl is just as bad as mine.
No, don't do that. I can speak hardcore Creole.
You even admitted when I was speaking to your mom, you was like, "Oh, you got it."
Yeah, you sound good. All right, you got it. Okay, she got it. You got it. Yeah, definitely.
So, okay, the old stuff, the old schools. So we got Design. We got... How about... I'm throwing names.
Throw back T-Vice. I've done some stuff with T-Vice for sure. As a matter of fact, I used to do a lot of background vocals. Every year I would get called from T-Vice. And of course, you know, I ended up doing my own thing with Born to Serve. And just haven't really had time to really reach out to them boys. But those guys are extremely great. Extremely, I say, pillars in the HMI. In Compa. Leonardo, man, that boy got a compa in him. I learned a lot of few things from that guy. And Roberto, great family, great band. I've done a lot of things for those guys. When Olivier was in the band, I helped reproduce Daniela. I helped, I forgot the name of that song. It was with Alan Cave, me, Paul Surge. I helped co-produced that song. C'est pour moi, ma vécu, c'est pour moi. That song right there. Yeah, I helped produce that. And you know, again, I played some bass. I played keyboard bass on a few songs. I think it was Welcome to Haiti or Welcome to... That was that album.
Yeah.
I'm all over that album.
Yeah.
I'm all over that album. I did bass. I did some keys. Ronaldo was like, "Yo, just do your thing." And I just went crazy that year. But I was playing that. I was doing my thing in that band since Gerald was in the band. So.
Okay. Have you worked with any female artists before?
Absolutely, I have. I've worked with, I gotta say, big ups to my little sister, Felicia Ross. Felicia Ross has been a great experience.
What have you done with her? Like,
actually, the track that she had that came out, her debut track was Consa. She's made other records before.
Consa, say Consa, right?
No, Consa.
Oh, so why? I'm sorry. That's it. Okay.
That's it.
Oh, Oh, her concert. That was you.
C'est vous, yeah.
Wow.
You gotta like the yeah. C'est vous, keep him concert.
Oh my God.
Concert. Yeah, I helped her out with that. I did that record with her, and that was a nice banger. I haven't had an opportunity to work with any other, or at least to my knowledge. I was working with this young artist named Esther Sepuis. She's an upcoming background vocalist.
I've actually heard about her, but nothing.
Phenomenal.
Okay.
I have another artist that I worked with. Her name is Shama. I don't remember her last name, but Shama. I worked with her. Great vocalist, and not in the HMI, but in the gospel scene more so.
Okay. So, but Felicia, I mean, I never thought that's one of the things. See, this is why this segment is so good, because this whole idea of the unsung,
right.
Because a lot of the times you hear a certain, sound, a certain music, you don't know who's actually behind it. That's amazing, and that song is quite a hit for Felicia.
Yeah,
I think she have millions of hits for that.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, if you look at YouTube, I think she's at a 4-point-something million.
Wow.
Yeah. And I gotta say
That's
that
amazing.
God has blessed me to be part of that.
You should work with more female artists, by the way.
I should?
Yeah, I think so.
I
mean, they could use the help. We have to balance a little bit, You don't think? Yeah, I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My only biggest problem with female artists is, man, once I play the piano, they're gonna want to touch me. I'm playing. I'm playing.
Your mother is watching.
Mommy, I did not say that.
Yes,
Mommy,
you did.
I'm okay. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. But no, I would love to. I would love to push the female side of things, the female artist side of things. As a matter of fact, one of my favorite artists, I had an opportunity to work with her. Not on the studio setting, but live, was Emily Michelle. I'm a big fan of Emily Michelle. I love Emily Michelle. If she's looking at this, I want to just tell her I love her so much. Oh my gosh. I have a picture with her where I'm playing with her, like we just giving each other a hug, and I'm making her smile, like, you gonna smile right now. You gonna smile. And she started smiling like, I love you.
And she had the most amazing smile.
Oh my gosh.
She's from Gonaive. She's a Gonaivian.
Oh, you from Gonaive too?
No, I'm with my family, but I still take credit for Emily's smile. Yeah.
So, my family from Okap.
No, like duh. Almost like every musician in this business is from Okap. What? Seriously, what is that about?
C'est Okap qui gagne compas, c'est Okap qui gagne bon music. Okap people are very musical. They're very in tune and in touch with their musical side of things, creative side of things.
I think everybody's got some level of music
For sure.
in them. However, I think y'all just would like, I don't know. But we gonna leave it alone.
We was just what?
I'm just mad because there's not
Hardcore?
enough Go Naive people. The
Don't
only people from Go Naive
no.
that gets credit is Gasman and Emlyn. I don't know the other ones.
Is
It's
it?
always Okap.
Let me see.
Okap.
You're right. There's nobody from there. Sorry.
Oh, wow. Okay, right in my face. Got it.
No. But I think Go Naive. I mean, is that still the North? Muno?
Like
Is
I
that
know.
what they said? Okay,
Like,
well,
I don't know.
that side of Haiti. One time I went to Go Naive. I played a ball. Was it Go Naive? No, I played a ball in. Yeah, that was Port de Paix. That was by Okap. I can't.
That's another place that a lot of music.
My dad is from there.
Oh my God.
My dad is from there. My mom
Wow.
is from Okap. So, I mean, there's people that Go Naive. I truly
Why did
believe.
you cut your dress, by the way?
Oh my gosh. Okay, so I cut the dreads.
Your mother.
It wasn't my mother, but my mom was very happy.
Oh, okay.
What do you see in my hand?
Oh, your wife.
It wasn't my wife, but let's just say, here it is. I'm getting married.
Oh, yeah,
And-
that wouldn't look good on pictures.
No, well, actually, my dress was extremely clean.
So says every
No,
dress.
you know what? I'm gonna.
No, I know your dress is clean. I'm just saying.
Because I took pride in my hair.
Yes.
But I gotta say that my dress remind me a lot of my past,
Okay.
and I'm gonna just be very vulgar and very blunt with everybody because I ain't got nothing to hide. God
We like
loves
that
me.
part.
God loves me the way I am,
Yes,
and
he
it is what it is.
does.
And every shipment, every route, or every path you've taken in life, it's just to make you better. You know, it's to make you learn or whatever. So, as you know, my dress was extremely long. It was like probably up to almost my waist. From, let's say, from the beginning of my dreads to maybe, I don't know, a certain point, it was one girl that was doing it. From that point to this point was another girl in my life.
Whoa!
From this point to that point, maybe probably was another girl. Not probably, but I know. From this point to that point was another girl. From that point, and I was like, you know, symbolically, again, it's nothing serious. Symbolically, when I decided to get married to my lovely wife, Lorraine St. Louis.
Hi, Lorraine.
I love that girl. I knew that symbolically, I didn't want to come into marriage with my past.
Oh my God, that is an amazing story.
Yeah, I didn't want to come in. And so I remember before I got married, my wife, I was going to say my mom, my wife, nobody knew that I was going to do it. But one person who had an idea was my manager, Betty. And I used to always...
Shout out to Betty!
Betty! And I always saw it. As a matter of fact, before I did anything, I told my wife we was going to get married. We was already married in court, but we was like baby, we're going to get married, and I want to try something. She's like, said, it's like, what? I got something for you. It's like, what? I called Noah, called my son. We came in the room, and I said, pick a hair. She picked the one hair Noah. I said, you and Noah hold it. Her and Noah held the hair. Here's a scissor. Cut that one hair. She cut it. Honestly, when she cut the hair, I was like, oh my gosh. And she's like, why did you do that? She said, that's just for you guys. I don't know what I'm doing. That's just for y'all. And she kept the hair to this day. She has that one hair. It's like, that was before we got married. I'm like, yeah.
But that is a very amazing story, because dreads, a lot of people, symbolically, there's people who's spiritual about it. There's people who fashion, it's a fashion statement they try to make. But I've noticed that, like, my brother had dreads. And for a while, I would do his dreads. He would have different people.
You know how to do dreads?
I do.
I'm trying to grow my dreads back again, girl.
No, you don't. Well, I mean...
See that? I got pull.
Well,
got a little pull.
Well, we...
got a little pull. See?
We need to get Lauren to know, figure out how to...
No, she don't mind. She don't care.
Yeah, then you're good to go.
All right, well then...
Because remember from your past, now with your future...
I do whatever I want. It's just with that one girl.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? She's in my life, and that's just what it is, you know?
And don't ever be afraid to tell that story. It's not...
Oh, never. Yeah, I just thought it was time for me to let go of my past and just try something new.
Definitely.
If I decide to grow my hair, it's going to be with this girl while she's in my life, you know? And, you know, everything has a story of its own. So I came to the wedding, my hair cut. I remember walking down... Were you there? I remember walking down the aisle, I was like standing ovation.
Your mother had the Holy Ghost.
My mom had the Holy Ghost. My dad was about hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Yo, I'm talking about the whole shebang. Like I want to say that I saw one Haitian guy who was an old man. He was in the back. He started doing cartwheels, but I don't know.
Now you OD'ing.
But I
definitely.
Yeah. Oh, I remember. You're right. I when I cut my hair, Betty has a video actually. Maybe we could probably we probably should.
Oh, I need that video, Betty.
Yeah, and when I cut my hair, I went to my mom, and I went to her bedroom. You was there, right? You was there, baby. Huh?
We went and cut your hair.
Yeah, right after I cut my hair, we went straight to that was the night before the wedding.
Before the wedding.
And I went straight to my mom. I said, "Mommy, live it." She looked at me. She's like, oh my! Like I don't know what she's like. I was like, I don't remember the expression exactly. I don't remember. Do you remember the expression?
She couldn't. She wasn't sure.
Yes.
You know, she's looking
she
at it. She's
like,
you were
I think she was dreaming.
Yeah. Because we caught her. This was like 2 o'clock in the morning.
Right. I woke up, Mommy.
2 or 3 o'clock.
Mommy,
in the morning.
this is about before my wedding. Like, Mommy.
And by the way, Betty Cadet is his manager. That's who you hear in the background right now. She's been holding him down.
Family.
His sister is, you know, his manager.
She's the best. She's the best. She's the best.
Thank you, guys.
She's the best. But yeah, man, Mom's got woke up that early morning, 2 o'clock, and
Is it?
I'm here today. But you know, the question is, Harold, why did you grow your dreads? I never liked my head. I love my head. Let me rephrase. I just, you know.
À l'époque ça, où t'es haïtien, où t'es besoin blender pour te survive.
Non, pas exemple. Quand on tête moins gros, so m'oblige la tête moins petit, m'oblige mettre un petit chéri mon petit.
Actually, your head is not big at all. I mean, you're regular size. You're regular size.
You think so?
Yeah. I think your head was actually big when you had the dreads.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I did.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna keep this look right here. I don't know.
Yeah, you got that. Yeah.
I'm just putting a hat.
So, okay, marriage. How many years?
Oh my God, how many years I've been married? Oh my gosh, since 2013, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. That's 5 years.
Beautiful, beautiful.
4 to 5 years.
And you got a total of 3 kids.
14, 15, 16, 17.
3 kids?
4 years.
3 kids.
3 kids, yeah.
3 wonder. Okay, so, and one of them is
One of them is yeah. Actually, all 3 of them. Believe it or not, yeah. Yes.
So what genre are they more?
I mean, if people
gospel,
everything.
Okay.
I don't hold down my kids, man. You know, if I could say anything to the world right now in regards to the gospel scene or the faith, and be exactly who God wanted you to be, but just put Him first. And know Him, and you acknowledge Him in everything that you do. I don't care if it's hip hop. I don't care if it's compa. I don't care if it's yin yang boom. Whatever it is, I don't care if it's dancing. I don't care if it's photography. What you doing? PR. Listen, you be that thing that God that put in you. That very thing He put in you. You be that very thing, and you contaminate this world.
Nice.
Period. With His power, that is, and then the rest is history.
You know what's so good about you? You put God and you put God. Trust me. Let me tell you.
Please tell me, girl.
Let me tell you. Let me summarize you for a quick minute.
Tell me.
You, first of all, you put God in everything, which your blessings are all around. But what I've also noticed too is I'm a very spiritual person, and whenever I'm around people, my sense is like, I know when I'm around good people. And I love your spirit. Oh, Betty, of course you too. You know.
I love your spirit.
And your spirit, I mean, you're very amazing, and I'm very happy that I did this.
Man.
But you're not. That doesn't mean I'm gonna wrap it up. You know what I actually wanted to know too?
Talk to me.
Your background vocals.
Background vocals, okay. So you hear my voice right now, it sounds very raspy, very
No, I got that. Yeah. It's a Florida thing, I don't know, but
no, because I've been singing all day and I'm tired, my vocals of course are tired, but it won't stop me. If you get a good 4 or 5 hours sleep, you know, you'll have a good enough voice to talk, which is why we're speaking and talking now. But background vocals is something that I had an opportunity to live in California. I was my boss was a producer named Steve Morales. If you Google his name, he produced a lot of the big hits for Celine Dion. He produced Pop Bottles for Cash Money. He produced a lot of big guys, and it was 2 producers in the room. It was me and in the studio, that is. It was Studio A and Studio B. It was 2 big engineers, producers. Steve Morales, I was with Steve Morales, and Paula the Don, the one that just worked with Carrie Hilson. You're turning me on, that song. So anyway, to make a long story short, I realized something in California, that they had something on lock. The way they did their background vocals, I've never experienced in my life. Okay. So I said, you know what? The day I come back, that was in 2009. I said, when I come back, I want to be the man, or I want to put a group, I want to put a team, I want to take over background vocals. I don't care about the lead, I don't care about being a superstar, I just want the background vocals, because that's just another entity of production.
You know, that is something that's very important in this industry. Because there are a lot of bands. They have the actual band members doing background vocals, and most of these guys, they're like they play instruments, and they don't have that, coaching, that training, and they just sound horrible. That's no sugarcoating.
Wow.
And in the live scene, it's even worse. The live scene, I mean, oh my gosh, it's really bad.
Wow.
So, but in the music, lately I've noticed that it's a lot of the background vocals have gotten, they've improved. So, who have you,
Oh my God!
have you worked with them?
I've done background vocals for everybody, especially everybody in the HMI. The only people that I've not done background vocals for would be the last scene guys.
Okay.
Nothing against them exactly. I just never had the opportunity or the chance to.
And they're mostly based in Haiti, too.
Yeah, they're based in Haiti as well. But the closest to it that I've done was Bilo.
Oh, okay.
I did a lot of background vocals for Bilo, but I did background vocals for Bilo, T-Vice, Sweet Mickey, the president. I remember I met up with Sweet Mickey before he was president. I said, yo, let's go out to eat. So we went out to eat in South Beach on the sandwich spot. I said, yo, so you really running for president? Like, man, I don't know, man. I'm just going to do my thing, man. I don't know it. I'm like, really? That's my guy, man. I love Sweet Mickey. That's my guy. I love him so much. I did background vocals Sweet Mickey. I did background vocals all over New Look stuff. I did background vocals, of course.
Yeah, New Look is actually one of the bands from they always like have focus on the back. Not live.
Yeah.
But
Ali, you gotta tighten up.
yeah, really. Not live, but in studio, their New Look. Yeah, always
those are my guys. Yeah, man. T-Vice. I had the team for each and every group because I would hear the album. It's okay. We need this sound. But with certain bands, they already had a guy. For example, T-Vice. I did background vocals with Olivier. Sometimes Richie would come and do background vocals. I remember there was a year.
Richie can sing.
He does great background vocals. I worked with that. I even worked on Zingling stuff. I forgot. Yeah, Zingling. Dancing in the Dark. I redid that track with Wheaties. Background vocals for them. Of course, 509. I was the band leader once upon a time for 509.
Wow.
You name it. I've done the background vocals, but I take pride in background. It's those little things that's in the background people don't take pride in. I do. If you told me, Harold, we need right here, a live band, we need you to play triangle. You know what a triangle is? It's a triangle instrument. It's metal, and you take a stick.
Yeah.
Listen, I would play that. There's a commercial right now. I forgot. I don't know if it's a Geico. It was a triangle player, and that was in the middle of the orchestra. He's playing his heart out. But he only has one side. Cling, 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 cling. But I say that to say, it's those little things in the backgrounds that's is as important as the lead.
Exactly.
It's as important as the back. It's as important as the instrumentation. It's as important as the production. So me, I'll vocal coach for lead, yes, but I love arranging backgrounds. I love hearing the lead, and I have to like literally code it. And I compare it. I can't compare it, but it's I compare it. The closest I can compare it to is like the Holy Spirit for me. The Holy Spirit is someone that just covers you. He leads you. So the backgrounds for me, the backgrounds can cover the lead, can put an outside coating. I'm so sorry. I'm getting all deep.
No, I definitely understand it. It's like bringing everything home, bringing everything together. It's like,
sometimes you could be like but you like instead of saying you can be like hey. It gives you a different sound than You know what I'm saying? So all of these stuff, I love creating different backgrounds. And you know who gives me an opportunity to do that a lot? I have to say big ups to Jacob Music. Those guys, Shaba, TAG, I forget about TAG, Sanders too, Harmonique, them guys too, but Jacob, they say awal Fesovli.
Are you their latest album? Did you?
I'm all over it.
You are?
Yeah.
Ubaye
I'm not gonna jump on that. Look, don't get me in trouble.
Next thing you know, he gonna start saying some Hail Mary full of
And I have an opportunity to do background vocals and sync and stuff as well. He tells me, yo, do whatever you think you need. And we just go from there. I love producing backgrounds. That's another different world, you know? Producing backgrounds. Not just singing. Producing backgrounds.
family. Any talent?
Family, talent. Well, I gotta say, I love my wife dearly. I honor her. She's my rib. Can't do nothing without that woman of God right there. She's a gift to me. She has no talent. Her talent is she's in deep into the medical field. She has also a gift of prayer. She loves to pray over people and speak life into you. So that's her gift. She speaks life.
What is it about musicians and people, females in the medical field?
Well, I don't know, but me personally, honestly, when I met her, she was a tennis player.
Oh.
At University of Miami.
Ooh, I like that.
She played tennis, but I just happened to find out she's also in the medical field as well. And I just told her, go for the most extreme. Go as high as you can.
Nice.
And say, whatever we need to do, let's go.
And you said she had no talent.
She has talent. I'm talking about musical talent. Don't get me in trouble. Shayna.
But in all fairness, I was speaking music. In all fairness.
But regardless of the fact, she does have an ear, so I gotta give her that. She has an ear.
Yes.
But now let's get away from her for a little bit. Boom. All right, Lorraine, you're done. I love you, baby. Mwah.
Sorry.
My oldest son, which is not actually her biological son, but I can tell you one thing. When he was a little kid, when he was 4, my wife was his first girlfriend. So right then and there, I knew it was a bond. So,
aww.
yeah.
I know what you mean by that.
You
I
know
know.
what?
That little crush.
Yo, I remember we
That's so
went
sweet.
out of town to drive to my sister's graduation, her first graduation, and we went to go eat in PF Chain. And me and my mom, my dad, my girl at the time, and my son, my first son, my second son wasn't born yet, and I'm sitting next to my wife, and he's looking at me. I'm like, "What's the problem, son?"
He hating like that's my girlfriend, Daddy. What you trying to do? You moving in on me?
Yeah, he's like, Dad. Like, what you doing, man? You looking at me like that? He's like, "Sam, that's my girl, man." That's your girl. That's your girl. All right, bruh. All right. You have your girl, kid. I'm sorry. But I say that to say, you know, they grew up to having a bond right now.
Yes.
And she is a stepmother to him, a stepmom, and his mom is doing a great job in his life as well. But he is a special kid. He's a special gift to me. He has a talent that's
Music. And what are you producing it?
No, I'm not gonna cry. I'm not gonna cry. But he has a.
Oh my gosh, you are teary.
I'm teary-eyed. But because I know these are my kids, man. These are my these and this boy is my baby. He has a gift. I see the passion. And one thing that I try to do is don't run after what you see everybody's doing. Feed that gift, Daddy. And whatever you're feeding, let him understand that it takes hard work to get wherever you're trying to get to. Don't try to cut corners like everybody is trying to do. For you to be the best, dude, it's that work that you got to do behind the scenes to be the best. And he's doing it. He's hungry, which makes me teary-eyed because he reminds me of me so much. So he's hungry.
What do you want to do?
Huh?
What is it that he wants to do?
He just want to take over the world. Right now, he's trying to take over the world with rapping. And honestly, I don't like to tell him this, and I don't, and fathers do this because you're feeding a passion. I don't tell him that he's great at rapping. I said, keep working hard. Keep working hard. And when he hears that from his dad, all he does is work hard, like how I used to work.
Yeah.
I remember Kamo used to call me early in the morning. It's time to go to sleep. I was in middle school just because I wanted to practice piano really hard. So I say that to say, that boy is special. He's a singer. He's a great rapper. And I said, don't just be a rapper, be a writer. He's extremely good.
So he's
rapper.
like a little Drake and,
I don't know what he's going to become, but you might as well.
No, he's going to be, yeah. But you know what? Crazy thing is, I observed you too.
Oh, me and my son?
Yeah. And I think it was the cutest little moment. When I'm going to interview people, I observe everything. So that's why be careful, because I will bring it up. And one thing I admired about the whole interaction with you and your son is when you were leaving, and it was so genuine. And it's something that I encourage fathers to do, because especially in the Haitian culture, parents are not male, father figure. They're not. Sometimes they're not very affectionate. You have to be affectionate with your kids. And when his son left the car and he got out the car right in front of the house. Some fathers just drop them off and, drive away. He got out the car and he hugged them. And then he said he loved him. And then even as he's going to the door, he's asking him all these, like basically boosting his ego. Like boosting his self-esteem, rather. And I'm sitting there and I'm observing and I'm like, wow, that's not what you see every day. And that right there makes a lot of difference.
Sure.
A lot of difference. Because they get it from their mother all the time. But it's very, very important and crucial that they get it from their father. And I'm very proud of you for that. When I saw that, I was like, oh, wow, that's amazing.
Yeah. But yeah, that's my firstborn. And I love him so much. Harold Isaiah St. Louis II. He's going to be doing some great things in the near future for sure. As a matter of fact, I'll let you, before you leave, I'll let you, not the world, but I'll let you listen to what we're doing.
I'll tell you how.
We're trying to teach, some kids on, I'm not going to ruin it, but I'm just trying to open up. Remember, I talked about a kids album. And I put my kids in it and my nieces and my nephews and so on. Other kids that I impact. I put them
That is great, because we don't have any kids producing. And I mean, because in our mindset in this business, it's always bal. A musician release something, bal. Therefore there's no room for kids.
I have a story. Like, check this out. I remember I was design and I went to OCOP. We played at a club called Iguana.
Okay. And
we played on the Saturday night. Sunday morning, Sunday night we had to do another battle, but Sunday morning I guess they had this thing called, I forgot the name of it, something they do in Haiti and Chante, Chete, Valley. I don't know the name. But it was a whole bunch of kids, they come out, they do, and design went out to go play the battle for these kids. And here it is, they leaving me. I'm like, wait a minute, how y'all trying to play for something for kids? Even, I understand this compa, they love compa, they have dancing compa, but y'all some old people that's playing hardcore compa for these kids that happen to be Haitian in their town. So me, I'm like, nah, it ain't gonna go. So like everybody looking for Tiawal, what is Tiawal? What is Tiawal? And they found me, I'm literally in the playground playing with these kids. I'm talking about, I'm supposed to be an artist, my whole clothes was dirty. I'm like, yo, nobody see your car? Answer, nobody see your car.
Yo, oh my God, I'm done. I can't with you.
So they were looking for me and like, yeah, because I think it was Fête Été. Is that what it is? I don't know.
Yeah, I think, yeah.
It was just something for kids. And it was an OCOP with you know what I'm saying? And I enjoyed playing the Laco. The Laco was fun. But going back,
he goes, the Laco was fun. He did not mention how the gig went, but the Laco was fun.
I didn't care about the gig. I didn't care about design. I don't care about those kids. And ever since then, I knew that God had something for me that He wanted me to do with kids. But going back, my second son is Noah, pianist, drummer, vocalist.
Man.
My daughter.
And I could tell he got a great stage presence.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. He would come up, don't care. Oh, you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to do it. But my daughter, she's 1 year old, and this girl will go to my guitar, clean,
Wait. say guitar?
Guitar.
Oh, yes.
I'm trying to learn guitar because I realized, like you, my wife loves the guitar, so I be trying to play guitar with her. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna tell y'all how, but anyway, y'all get your mind out the gutter. Get your mind out the gutter. But play guitar, you know what I'm saying? I'm not playing anything, but I have.
So that's why he wants to learn. His wife likes it. That's a good thing.
Yeah, my wife likes it. Whatever I can do to please her, I'm doing it.
Yeah, but your daughter, make sure
she got my heart. She's playing the guitar. She's singing. She's already touching the keyboard. She loves rhythm. You play rhythm, she's gonna.
But you're not imposing on the kids.
No.
This is their thing.
No.
Okay.
I just, one thing I want to do it to them that my parents didn't have a chance to do with me is I want to expose them to everything. I homeschool not all my kids, but my kids are homeschooled.
Oh wow,
so,
I like that.
Yeah, and I try to expose them. If I hear, Dad, I like cooking, I'm gonna get a chef. He's gonna teach you how to cook. He's gonna expose you. If I hear you say, my daughter say, I like.
You're like the first. Well, I'm gonna go as far as to say, okay, let's keep it Haitian. That I know that have homeschool kids. Wow.
I mean,
no. Trust me, it's good.
For sure, for sure. I believe it's great. I think
because you know what you're putting in your child's
right?
mind.
Absolutely. You know, the truth is, school is not the way it was when we was in school.
Yeah, yeah.
I remember back in the days.
And even when we were in school, there's a lot of things we had to unlearn. So, MAD, with 2 Ds, music production.
MAD music. MADD. Music as divine deliverance.
Nice.
Music is here to deliver you.
Yeah.
Music is here to set you free. Music should be your refuge. Music should be something where you express yourself. Music as divine deliverance. But the truth is, I'm a madman. When I'm producing, if you would have to be in a room.
And you're a perfectionist too.
You think so?
Yeah, because oh my gosh, it took me forever to even get you to, because you're like, I have to have the right key. I mean, and then I finally got you to relax, and you're like, okay, I'll just,
Yeah. We're playing piano. Okay. Yeah, for sure. I had to go to YouTube to make sure the right key. But yeah, man.
That's a good trait, but I mean,
they wouldn't care. The world wouldn't care, right?
Yeah, but as long as you get to the part where they know, they're like, oh, yeah, I know that.
That's my song. Ooh, wee. That's my song.
But you definitely need to seriously consider females. Working with some females and then... Because the guys, you didn't doing a great job. But the females need some help too.
Do you have anyone in mind? Wait a minute. Are you going to sing? I'd love to produce you.
But you can't. I can't sing at all. You understand what I'm saying?
I think everybody.
Like, give me a song. Give me something to sing.
All right. Ready? Come on. Clear it up. Clear it up. Clear it up. Yeah. All right. Sing "Twinkle Twinkle Little Star."
Twinkle twinkle little star.
Oh.
How I wonder what you are.
Yeah.
Okay, don't do that. and then how the lead is gonna be worse than the background.
That was perfect. You guys agree?
No.
2 thumbs up. Yes. Yes.
And by the way, my voice is not normal
that's because you're Miami.
Yeah, you guys still are legally able to smoke in the street. I mean, everywhere. Everywhere I've been. I went to a restaurant to sit down and eat, and I have asthma. Oh my gosh.
You do?
Yeah, and it's what? The people, they're not even smoking cigarettes anymore. It's like cigar
like this fat and this long.
Yeah.
You never seen a cigar really fat, by the way, like this fat and this long?
Yeah. That was basically what it was. So I know no joke. I don't sing.
I think you sound great.
I know I'm not one of those Jane of all trades, but I've always wanted to at least record one song in my life.
I think we should do it.
Even if it don't play with me.
I'm saying this in live TV. Betty, you're my witness. Opa Music, you're my witness. I think you should do it. Let's try one.
You done started something.
Let's try one. All I'm saying, just try one. See, you never, and this is for everyone in this world, don't ever be afraid to do what it is God put in you to do. Just do it.
Oh my God, and I can write too.
Let's do one.
I'm a writer.
You never know. We might put a writing team together. Come on, tighten up, mama. Come on now.
Okay, so he done got me going now. Okay.
See, they know that.
So
They know
when
this dance.
let's put a release date.
Oh. You can't. You can't do that.
When
but we can work on one for sure.
Yeah, but you see, okay, because I'll be back in town in December.
Well, done deal. Let's work on it in December.
Okay, so I could have a release date of. Oh wait, I'm gonna do PR right now. I gotta be careful around January. Then I gotta be careful around Carnival. Where? Problem.
After Carnival be out, but we are gonna start December.
Definitely.
We're gonna keep in contact. You email me, I'll email you like I do other artists, and we're gonna make it happen.
Okay, so see, part 2 in the making.
In the making. Actually, I'd love to do a song for your show. Do you have a song for your show?
No.
You should sing it.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Thank you, Lord. She's gonna sing the song for her show. Opa or either Unsung, whatever series it is,
Yeah.
you're gonna write something to it, a verse, a chorus. We're gonna make it fat, we're gonna make it nice, we're gonna make it hot, and it's gonna be the bomb. I promise you that.
And y'all better not try to come for him before I. No.
Yeah.
This is us right here. Then you guys can do it. Y'all can call him later. No? Oh my gosh.
This is great.
So, Harold.
Yes, ma'am.
Let's go to church now.
Okay.
Let's go to church.
What do you want to know about church?
I mean, to be honest with you, I can't even say let's go to church. You've had me in church the whole time. To be honest.
That's what I did.
Yeah, that's you.
Sure.
That's you right there. So what, so we went to the HMI. We briefly touched church. So right now, I know where your heart is. You said, the whole, follow your heart and do everything that you do with, just be who you are. But right now, how's the church?
Oh, the B2S.
What do you, yeah.
B2S.
By the way, it's very nice.
You like that?
I love it. I mean, the minute I saw it on you, because usually you see T-shirts on people, and you don't even care to look at whatever the scripture is. But once I saw it, I was like, oh my gosh, what is that? And then I saw, and then they match each other. So that's very
Yeah, I only did this because I knew I was going to get interviewed. I just thought the world should know about
You're
this.
lying.
They should know about this. At least
I don't think that's true. I think that's just you. Right
yeah,
there.
I'm just, I'm one of those, I'm very simple. Jeans, shirt, hat, Chucks. Jeans, shirt, hat, Chucks. Ain't no other shirt to wear but your shirt.
Oh my gosh. This actually, now I'm even noticing the details. He's on his knees.
Yeah.
And wow, okay.
And that's supposed to be a number 2. It looks like a 2. See that? B2S.
Nice.
Born to serve.
Okay, tell me a little bit about that.
Oh my God, Jesus, where can I start? Yeah.
No, you getting me there. You getting me there.
Oh wow.
Dale la tenemos conversi, ¿no?
No, não tudo convertido. I want to say since 2009.
Okay.
2009, God has given me the call to just do something different. I've always wanted to do music. My music, again, we know music is my passion. We know music is my thing. But I've always wanted to do music where I can heal people.
Nice.
I read a story in the Bible. The Bible was about David. David was called, who was anointed from Samuel to be the harp player for the king Saul. And David ended up being the king. But anyway, the point is, David was hired from Saul to be the harp player because every time Saul felt convicted or les sweet up too blil, David would just play the harp and he'll be okay. Now we know that as music therapy. My problem is that I don't want to use. I've been on this thing like, oh, that's what I want to do. 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 I don't want to just, hang into this whole thing of music therapy. I just want people to be healed. I want people to be saved. I want people to be delivered just through music. I hear music a certain type of way. I've never really expressed myself fully, whether it's been background, whether it's been production, to anyone at HMI.
Mm-hmm.
Because the truth is, I don't think really anybody can really understand what I hear. And I go like this because it's literally because I'm blocking like the outside, because I only know what I hear.
Mm-hmm.
And what I hear is so crazy. To this day that I would have people from our debut, Born to Serve debut, the song called O Crime Pour Me Servir, But If It Pour Me Servir, Pagin Lot Moun, Pagin Lot Moun. And they'll ask me, yo, Harold, what is that? I'm like, I don't know. It's a jambalaya. It's a gumbo. It's a chaka, I don't know.
Chaka. En bouillon?
En bouillon, whatever you want to call it. But it's just what I hear. And God continues to give me these sounds that I want to just express. And
so that's where like you create. That's your point. Oh, that's good.
So I just create the sound, and Born to Serve is something that I've been running away from since I was called to do it. And here it is, I'm running away from the calling, and as I'm running away from the calling, I'm literally running into the calling.
So you're doing a whole what
360.
Yeah.
So when I think I'm doing something, I'm running away from it, I'm actually running around to just come back to this call. So I just said, okay, you know what? I surrender. God, I surrender. I'm going to do your will. I'm going to do it. But I still got to make my money in the other ways too. Like, yes, but God, I'm going to do what you call me to do. And I'm going to express myself, whatever it is you have given me in my head to put in wax, meaning music and records. Mm-hmm. And I'm just going to put it. I don't care if they like it or not. I'm just going to do it because that's what you told me to do. That's what you give me. Mm-hmm. So I'm just putting it all together. So I made records where you hear a lot of Africans influence in it. I've been doing that since 2011. Everybody's on this whole African vibe now, which I think I commend everyone to do. But I've heard that since 2011, and it's on a record. Right now I'm hearing different sounds, different rhythms. Compa is such a great sound. Why can't you play compa like? Why you play compa? That's from Brazil. Why wouldn't you add that? That's all just part of sound. So I want to create all that stuff and just make it work and intertwine it. We're like a big mad science. That's where mad scientists, like, that's where mad music comes from. Like, I'm a madman when it comes to in my lab. You know what I mean? So Born to Serve is a group of men, a group of boys that's men who wants to serve God to the fullest. And we're not serving God and saying, oh, you need to repent. If you don't repent, you're going to die. No.
Yeah, that's scary.
I'm not. No. Our mission, our job is to love you.
You know something else I realized a lot of the times, I think I was speaking to your manager, Betty, about this. It's like music, a lot of the time, people judge you. I spoke to Nia about that too, funny enough. We went, people judge you about music and they say music is worldly. So if you're involved in music, it's either you're doing one sound, you're praising. The only time you are allowed to use your voice to sing is when you are praising God. Any other time, it's worldly and it's totally against God. However, me personally, there's times that a song has pulled me out of certain situations. That a song that I could have been in any type of situation where it would bring me to tears, and then I find the answer in a song. So that's why with you, the way you're very open-minded as far as how you see, you know, how you do music and stuff like that. So when you do music, like, do you have a specific type, at least something that you won't do?
Wow.
Okay. And also, while you think about that, have you also ever done something, I don't know if it was sequence, lay down the foundation, and turn it over to another artist, and they put something on it that you did not respect, or you felt that it wasn't?
Well, there's two sides of it. There's the business side and there's the faith side. if I'm just being hired to do work, which I doubt that people would want to do with me, you won't get at me.
Okay.
I'm just doing the work. And that's with sequencing. Most likely right now, my place in where I'm at in my life, I'm probably not gonna want to sequence with you. I'm just gonna do whatever you're calling me and hire me to do at that very moment. Most likely won't be sequence. It'll probably be backgrounds.
Okay.
It'll probably be vocal coaching, vocal arranging, playing some piano, whatever. We getting the job done. Boom. Now, when it comes to song that I say, let's say I believe in you, and that happens a lot. Where I believe in you, I see you doing something great, whether you're talking about the girl, whether you're talking about love, whatever, and I believe in you, and here it is, you're talking about these things, but I'm doing the music to go with what you're talking about. I do that all day. Now, if you, I believe, and I don't ever want to and make anyone feel some type of way, but I personally believe, and I know, and I believe, and I stand on this, that I serve the one true God, true living God. The God that I serve, he's not dead. So if I'm going to do a music for other gods, I'm probably not going to be involved.
Okay.
However, if there is, let's say I was hired to do, I just need a track, and I did a track, and they just bought the track for me, and they did their own thing. By that time, la vie même. That's not me. But music is music. It's a thin line when it comes to worldly music and Christian music. I get it. The only thing that changes is the word, not the sound. God created music.
Yes.
You see what I'm saying?
I totally agree.
Yeah, he created, and I personally believe, even in Arlie, even in these bands, even in, God is getting the glory at the end of the day. You know why? He created it. As a matter of fact, I'm not gonna go all deep, but anyway, he created it.
So,
you okay? You okay?
No, I'm good.
All right.
I'm good. So you're still, you have a specific church, right? That you.
Yes, right now I'm actually a minister of music at a church called Christ the Rock Community Church. The pastor is Daryl Owens. His wife is Tara Owens. They're my covering.
It's not a Haitian church.
No.
Okay.
But there's a few churches that I'm definitely involved with in terms of Haitian churches. One in Canada was Pastor Dessalines. I have my big brother named Pastor Daniel Cherise à l'Église Les Refuges. The church that I grew up in was Pastor Adele Stanley, which my mom goes to, my mom and dad, Philadelphia Church of God. But the truth is, all of that doesn't mean anything. It's really what they're here and what the message that they're portraying. My message is, just do whatever it is you're doing unto God, that is. Whether it's, and when I mean unto God, not change your words, but do whatever it is you're doing. Keep God in the loop, but do whatever it is you're doing to the fullest. Period. If it's anything that I could leave you guys with in this world, for those that are listening, whether it's you're listening through OPA or wherever platform or website you're on right now, I want to tell you something. It's important that you complete this very thing that God has given you to complete, because one of the things that I've learned is that the richest place on this earth, on this world, or in this world is the cemetery. The question is, why is it so rich? Because there's so much ideas, there's so much things that was supposed to be created, there's so much book that was supposed to be written that are there with the dead. They never had the opportunity to release. They never had the opportunity to do that very thing that they had in their heart to do. But yet they had the opportunity to fit into the social world or social life, and the social is telling you, social society is telling you to be a doctor or to be this, and that's not exactly what God has put in your heart to do. Some of us, He's put in your heart to write a book. Some of us, He's put in our heart to open up a school, to be the first to have a Walmart in Haiti, to be the first to have a Walmart in Africa. Whatever it is, you need to fulfill purpose. You cannot, I repeat, you cannot die full. My job in this world, in this earth, and as well as for me, and as well as my wife and my kids, and I'm teaching them, you need to die empty. When you leave this world, when you leave this earth, if I can tell you anything, leave empty. Fulfill purpose. You have a lot to do. You have greatness in you. I need you to fulfill it. Little girl, little boy, young boy, old man, whatever. I need you to write that book. I need you to do that very thing that you were supposed to do. Do it. Do it with all your heart. It's going to take a little hard work, but do it. God is going to meet you halfway, and I guarantee you it's going to get done. God bless you. Opa Music. All y'all. Shayna. Much love. Betty. Bomba guy. I love to say bomba no. Bomba guy. Shabba bomba guy. Pussy. Peace.